in 1991. Okay, and they wanted to go with the name Python. Now, when they released the Python, they released as a scripting language. What do you mean by scripting language? Means actually that time the internet was booming in early 90s. It was the time where internet was seen as the future of world. And this Python, for developing the internet web pages, we need a language which is lightweight. Now it is like an uh, which is an one is a full-fledged language will be there, one is a lightweight language will be there. Now the bureau was concentrating on this lightweight language, and he was released this one. Now they had a like they didn't get an instant response from anyone. Slowly, first in 1991 they came up, and in 1992 they released the next version. 1993 they released the third version. 1994 they came build up a community which can support these people, the people who are using it. They were able to get some good customers during that time on the personal websites. In 1995 there was a big setback happened to the Python. What is that was setback? That was the Java was released. Java was and Java was released with the support of two major IT giants called as Oracle and IBM. These two companies were supporting and funding the Java. Java was actually at the time it was developed by a company called as Sun Microsystems. At that time, okay, at that time the Java was developed by Sun Microsystems, and Oracle and IBM was supporting it. Once they released this Java in 1995, they immediately started giving the statements that Java is one of the best language which is open source, and all our projects will be running on Java. Now, with these statements, like everyone was like attracted towards the Java, all of us. And Java was not a scripting language; it is a full-fledged language which was released. And this time, the Java, like because of the Java, there was a lot of setback was there with the Python. Then Python somehow managed it in 2000. In 2000, now Python came up with a altogether new version called as Python 2K, that is 2000, right? 2000, 2K is 2000. This was called as Py 2K. Okay, Py 2K. Now, what is this Py 2K is? See, it is now, before the Python was a scripting language, now it became a full-fledged language. Now, and they were what now by this time, the Java is occupied the complete market. There was Java was like far ahead. Now Python is nowhere near the Java. Okay, it is very far away from the Java. And in 2005, there was something happened which was a triggering point to all the ITJs. What is that happened was in 2005, till that time, the Sun Microsystems was holding the Java. Okay, and this is the time the Oracle people approached the what do you call it as the Sun Microsystems, and they want to buy the Java. Oracle people approached the Sun Microsystems, and they want to, and their study says that at that time the 75% of the applications around the world were running on Java. 75%. And what about the Python? Python was having the 4 to 5%. Now 4 to 5% is nothing but like around 4 to 5 million applications. 4 to 5 million is like 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs applications were running on the 4. Now just imagine 4 means like 4% is 4 to 5 million. Then 75% means what? It is like billions of applications were running on the Java, and they were most of them were developing also. But this was a triggering point to the major IT giants like Google and IBM, especially because IBM was a part of the development team or investment in the Java. But when the Oracle approached them, that IBM was really upset with that. And Google was like, all the applications. Google was providing free of cost service. At that time, they were not generating the so much of money as they were generated now. But but still, their cost is, the software cost is zero for them. Now all of a sudden, if Oracle started charging them $1 per license also, they will get billions of dollars will be, revenue will be generated for the Oracle. So that was the problem for the Google. So Google and the IBM put on their own cases on the Oracle and this deal, and they did that. They put on they tried all their level best that this deal should not happen for at least like some as much as maximum time. So, and during this time, the Google, what it done is it was searching for a equally powerful language which can be a replacement of Java. And they found that Python is the best. And these Google people approached the Judo Van Rosen, Google plus Judo. And because they were having a deal, the Google opened their own office in the Netherlands, and they asked the Judo to come down and start working with his team from the Google office only. Now, in this time, that is in 2005, the Judo signed a deal with the Google, and they started involved in developing a altogether new version. Now, as the Google is known for an innovative kind of stuff, and the Judo was involved in development of the Python, these two together, they developed a altogether new language, which is a futuristic language, which is called as Python 3.x. Okay, and this was released in the 2008. Now, and there was a big risk of the life these people took it. What is that mean? Just imagine, guys, that from past 15 years, they were able to gather or grasp around 4 to 5 million customers. That's a really good amount of customers who are using the Python. And these customers will sustain with the Python until and unless Python provides the good support to them, upgrades and the community support and all this. And when this was released in 3.8, so they said that now Python will not support the Python new version. Just a minute. Okay, now just okay. Now, during when they released it, they said that this new version of the Python is not backward compatible. It is not backward compatible. It will not support the backward compatibility or backward compatibility. It will not support backward compatibility. Now, what is this backward compatibility? See, guys, now you must be using the WhatsApp, you must be using the YouTube, you must be using the Facebook. Now, time to time, you will get the new updates, right? Now, they will insist you to download these updates. Okay. Now, if you are, they will request you to do it like on a regular basis to insist you to do the updates. Now, once you do the updates, okay, that is now if you are using the WhatsApp, okay, now your WhatsApp is this. You are having maybe around 100 contacts are there inside this. Now they requested you to do the upgrades. Now you did the update of your WhatsApp. Now once you have done the updates, now what happens is now this whatever I was doing in this, that is not supported. Just imagine that is not supported. So what will be with the WhatsApp? Or maybe again you lost all your contacts. Then again you got the contacts over here, and again after 2 months they gave one more update. Again you took the update and you lost all the contacts. And then again that is repeated third time. Now this is like a frustrating for you using all your contacts. So what you will do is you will uninstall this one completely. WhatsApp itself you will uninstall. Now this is what is like, this is the situation what happens. Now, what is backward compatibility is, so whenever you see an application over here, this is the application, this is having maybe around 50 features. Okay. Now a new feature, new version is being released. Okay. This is the new version. Now this may be having 100 features. Now 100 features it will support. This support only 50 features, but in this 100, the 50 will be from the previous feature. That is, all the 50 features, whatever is there over here, will be supported by the your what do you call it as the new version. Suppose if the new version is being released over here, one more new version. So again, it is having 200 features. Now in this 200 features, 100 will be from this one, or 50 will be from this one, and 50 will be from this one, and 100 will be from this new feature. So all the three will be supported. When a new version is being released, and when it is supporting the previous version features also, that is what is called as backward compatibility. That is what is called as backward compatibility. Now that is the reason why sometimes you will see that if you are using SQL, or sometimes you will have, now latest one, now if you take the SQL server or something like that, you will have the varchar. Varchar is the latest one which is used for the varchar 2 or something, will be used for the character type. Now what happens is, you will see that the older version char will be there. There will be byte will be there. There will be text will be there. Now these were text and the byte was used in 1980s. And this was used in 1990s. This was used in 2000. Now even though you have the most compatible one, varchar, still they will be supporting these things. Why? Because some applications must be running on these things. Okay. And if they want to remove it, they will give a notice for at least 2 to 3 years, and then they will slowly remove it. They will not remove it at a time. Now, in that situation, now if you do it, if you're not supporting the previous version, then this may happen. You may lose all your customers. But what the Python people did it is, they released the 3.x over here, and they straight away said that it will not support the backward compatibility. That is, backward versions, it will not support it. Now, this was a risk of their life, because there was a chance that they may lose the 4 to 5 million customers. So, but to satisfy, they call a big conference, and what they did it is, we are currently having 2.x, and 3.x is the futuristic one. Now, from 2008, this is 2008, we are releasing the new version. This, if you whatever the code you return in this will not work in this. No, this will not work in this. But whatever updates I'm going to do it over here for next couple of years, that will be updated over here. Whatever updates we are doing, we will be updating it. And we will give enough time for you to migrate from the 2.x to 3.x. And what they did it is, they kept this time duration as 12 years. That means 2020 till 2020, they promised that they are going to give the support for both of them. It's a double work. It's a double work. It's a really painful process. You have to do the updates in this, and you have to do the updates in this. Now, why 12 years means, if you take it, any software you are building it, for people who are from some software background, they will understand that if a software is built today, an application is built today, so this application will be working properly for next 15 years max. In a good 10 to 15 years, it will work. Then afterwards, you have to do the technology upgradation in that. That will be. So if someone has just built the application in Python 2.x in 2008, then they can use this one for at least 12 years. After that, they can migrate it to 3.x. And to the surprise, all of the customers, the 4 to 5 million customers, were understand the situation, and they started migrating it to Python 3.x. And apart from these, all the people from the Java also started moving into 3.x, because now by 2008, 2009, this Python, the Java deal was finished. Java with Oracle deal was finished. So the people were scared of how the license versions will be there of the Oracle. So licenses charge will be there for Oracle. So they started moving on to the Python from Java to the Python. And one of the biggest advantage of the Python is Python uses the object class object architecture. Object class architecture. Okay, guys? Now, what is this class object architecture? Is nothing but the OOPS concept. The entire Python is built on the OOPS concept. And as I told you, the Python, what they did is, first of all, they cut off all the complexity. Complexity of the coding is in first. Second is, it made it very, very easy for the people to understand. So there is no hard syntax for write the code. And it is very easy for, if you are technical background or non-technical background, you can easily understand this Python. This is the major advantage of your. And now, as of now, if you take it, there now today, like it was done in 2020 survey, now it must be more. Like the survey says that the 26% of applications are still running on Java. Okay, Java, and 24% of the applications is still running on, now it is been running on Python 3. Okay, Python 3. And now what is this is happening is, see here, the Java is inclining, it is directly decreasing. Okay, and the Python is, it is declining and this is inclining. Python is inclining and the Java is declining. Okay, this is the Java. Okay, now this was from 4% to went to 24%. It came from the 75 to 70% to 26%. And very soon it will be dominating the market. And this is, they say that it will dominate the market at least for 2 decades. Okay, it will at least for nearly 2040, this will be like a major change till 2020. Now, if you observe it from 2012, 2013, from 2012 to till now, you can see that the must learn language, top 5 must learn language is one is Python. And the most of the people are migrating like anything onto the Python. So that is the one of the major reasons why the Python people, the Python is so popular nowadays. Why is because of its easiness and the powerful, and the one of the biggest advantage of the Python is it is I can say it as it is libraries. It's libraries. So it is having a humongous amount of libraries. You can't even imagine. For one particular problem, you will have an n number of solutions in the different libraries. So if you, that's what it says, that once you are in the Python, you will never look out of the Python because you have everything inside the Python. Now, when you are giving a solution in the AI, then I can say that nothing is impossible for the Python. You can understand that. Okay, and some of the very popular the applications which are running on the Python is, first one is Google, second one is Gmail, third one is YouTube, and they say that the Facebook, Amazon. See that all these things are Yahoo. And you can take the Uber. All these things are using the Python only currently. Now they say that all the major applications, whatever the major applications, the Dropbox and all these things are using the PayPal, Dropbox, all the Dropbox, and Quora. All these things are using the Python only. Now this is the advantage of it. And again, guys, it is not a rocket science, and it is very, very easy. Okay. Now, as I told you, looking at the popularity. Now, what is happening is, now just see this. So if an application is already there in the Java, okay, there's a Java, and they want to keep it a new features in the Python. Okay. Now these two earlier was not having the compatibility. So, but what they did it is they built a compatibility in such a way that they where the Java Python code can be included in the Java, and it can be executed. And this environment they call it as JSON. Now, for your kind information, this is not developed by the Python. This is developed by the Java, because most of the customers are migrating to Python. So what they did is you can use the Python, you can use the Java, and you can do the upgradation in the Python, and you can merge both of them. That is what they did. Now the same thing happened with the Microsoft also. Microsoft, there is something called as .NET framework, right? .NET framework is a very popular one because it's a paid version. Again, it's a paid version, and Python is a free version with more powerful. So these people together, this is a Python. They developed all together a new environment called as Iron Python, where you can execute the Python code, and you can integrate the Python code with the .NET framework, .NET application. Okay. Now the same way we are having the Ruby on the Rails. This is a very popular for the scripting language, Ruby, and with Python they call it as Ruby Python. Okay, they call it as Ruby. Like this, there are all these things are developed around the Python. Okay, now these are called as flavors of Python. Okay, flavors of Python. These all are called as flavors of Python. Now you can take it as flavors of Python. Now, what are these flavors of Python are like? Python with integration with the other. But here the core thing is the Python is a core thing. Just like if you are going to make a flavors of the rice, so you will make it a lemon rice, curd rice, and tomato rice, or whatever, fried rice, all these things. Now, can you imagine making a tomato rice without rice? No. In all these things, the common ingredient is rice. Without rice, you can't. The same way, in all these flavors, the Python is a very important thing, which they build the programming around the Python. Okay, that is the power of the Python. Now, again, I will say that the most of the people will ask that, okay, maybe you are from the Python background, that's why you are giving all dabba about the Python. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. It is actually, I learned Python because I was initially a Java guy. Then I moved on to the Python based on the popularity. Now, whole of my career was in Python only, and that is one of the reasons why the Python is very popular. You will see that how easily you will be doing the things with the Python. Okay. Now, this is about the quick history about the Python. Now, let's get into the we will see that first. I will show you how to download the Python, guys, and if possible, I will share you an video also if you are not getting it. So now let me. Okay. Now, first is whenever you are downloading the Python. See, Python, you have to download it. First, you have to download the Python. Then you have to download the editor. Now, you may ask me, while downloading the Python, we will not get the editor. We will get the editor. No doubt we will get the editor while we are downloading the Python. But the thing is that, while we are, while we are trying to use the Python with the Python default editor, it is not so compatible, not so comfortable for you to do the application. So definitely what we will do it is we will use a third-party application called as Pycharm. Now these all are Pycharm, if you take it as Pycharm or Jupyter Notebook or Spider, all these are third-party applications. Okay. Now let's see that how we will download it. See, first is first go to the python.org. This is an official site of the Python. So you will go to the python.org over here, and then you will start downloading the Python. Now Python latest version is like it's 10.8 or something like that. Here, this is the latest version, Python 3.10.8. Now here you click on this. Okay, you will get the Python 3.8. Okay, now this one, when it is downloaded, it's very small file. Just open it up. First, you install the Python, which is very, very important. You install, because I have already having the Python over here. It is asking me, do you want to uninstall, do you want to repair, or do you want to modify? But for you, it will say that install. And here, guys, down over here, there will be just give me 1 second. Here down, you will get a box over here. Two boxes will be there, two check boxes. First one will be already checked over here. This first box will be already checked, so you no need to worry about it. The second box, it will say that add to the path. Add to the path, you check that. Don't forget that. That is very, very important. You have to check this. Okay, you have to check it. Now here, these two are important. Once you do it, now there will be an option for you, install completely. Here it is saying modify, but it will not show you modify. It will say that install. Okay, install, click on that. You will get the next over here. And then after that, you do the next over here, and you do the next. Automatically, it will start down. Okay, wait till the download is finished. Okay, once the download is finished. Now, how to know that your Python is installed? Okay, now if anyone is facing any problem, I will do a recording. I do have a recording. I will share it with you. And in that, the Mac is also, a few ladies were there who are talking about the Mac also. That will be helpful for you with the Mac, if anyone is using the Mac. So first is click on this. Once you open the wizard, then you will have the install. Click on this and click first. Click on these two check boxes and click on this install, and you will get the next, next, and next. That's it. It will be done. Now, after this, your Python is installed. Just go to the run over here and search over here. Give it as Python. Now here you will see that it is the location. Okay. Now in this, go to the file location. Just check it out, the file location. This is the file location. In the file location, here you can see the first one. What is the first one? IDE. This is the default IDE of the Python over here. This is the default IDE. This is the default IDE. Now this is installed. This shows that. Now how to check it out? This, click on this IDE. This is just an environment where you will run it. Okay, this is the IDE. Now this is just like your notebook. Our notebook will be there, right? Just like that, it is there. Now I will give you that what do you call it, as video of installation, guys. If anyone is not getting, I will upload that installation video and I will share it with you. You will get it if you are not getting it. Otherwise, if you're still not getting it, I will uninstall the Python from my system, and then if you want me to do it, I will do it. That's not a problem. Now I will run it over here. Train. You will say that welcome class. Okay. Now you can check it out here. It will. I will run it. It is displayed. So this shows that our Python is installed perfectly. Now this is not your professional where you can't build the application using the Python. So it is just to check it out where we can do some basic coding. But the best way to use the Python is there is an IDE called as Pycharm. Now Pycharm is actually an IDE of Gen. It's a third party. It's a third party IDE. where they are called as JetBrains. They build up this one. Okay, I will say that Pycharm down. Okay, now here it will be this is the one. The official site is JetBrains. Okay, click on this and then you will get the here. Now don't touch this one. Professional version is for the we can say it as like for the professionals. They have to pay the fees after some time. But this one is a one free of cost, unlimited free of cost. This click on this, the application will be downloaded over here. Now it is around 378 MB it is there. Now it is like around 400 MB it is approximately. Now it will take some time to download. Once it is downloaded, okay, once it is downloaded, what we'll do it is we will try to configure the Pycharm. Now I said you to click on the two boxes over there, right? When you are installing the Python, this is my Python. When I'm installing the Python, I requested you to click on one box or two boxes down over there. One will be already clicked, other one is add to path. What is this add to path is wherever this Python is downloaded, that information will be stored in a place called as environment variable. Here it will be stored. If you click on that, if you are not clicking on that, you have to do it on your own. So this is already will be added. Now, when I install the Pycharm over here like that, when I do the Pycharm, so what will happen? This Pycharm will work on the Python, but Pycharm will don't know that where is Python, so it will go and search in the environment. So once you click on this, the environment, it will add the Python details. And here also there will be a checkbox will be there, add to the path that you check it out this, that will go and add it to the environment variable. And from there, the Pycharm will find out where is the Python, where is the Python. Now that is what, that's why I was saying it, adding to the path is very, very important. Now here it is already, it is been downloaded. Let me open it up. Current version of the Python community edition is already installed. Wish to continue? Yes. I'm just giving it yes to show you that where you have to click on this. Right click, go to this, and this is saying that do you like to install, uninstall, or something like that. I'm saying next. Okay, here it is saying that where it will be installed. Then empty. It is showing us like okay, I will go with it. Now it is uninstalling the Pycharm, guys. Okay, older version. Now I don't want that the all of them should be deleted. Now for you it is uninstalling my Pycharm. This Pycharm is uninstalled. So after this it will ask me to add to the path. Okay, add to the path. Okay, let it take it some time. Okay, it's completed. And say close it. Now this also I will just go with this one. I will just open it once again. I will go to the downloads over here. Here, downloads. And in the downloads, can you see this Pycharm community version? I'm clicking on this. Now, whatever I've done it is just ignore it. Okay, now I install the Python. Now here you will see that the permission, I'm giving the permission. I will say that next, and it is saying that installing it over here. I will say next, and this is the very important one. See here, add bin folder to the path. This is the one, as I was saying, that which will be helping us to put this Pycharm to the environment variable and Python to the environment variable. So this one, I will check it all the four over here, and then I will say next, and it will just say install. Now it is installation is going. So again, it will take few minutes. So this is the process. Once it is done, now you will open up the Pycharm and then you will be working. Python installation is very easy. Only thing is that there will be two checkboxes will be there. Click on the checkbox and you can move forward. That is what is Python installation. But always remember, you have to install the Python first before the Pycharm. Otherwise, it will not work. And in the both the cases, you have to add it to the add it to the path. That is what you have to click on the checkboxes. That is very, very important. So it will take few minutes. Once it is done, I will tell you how to configure your project and how to start using the things. It will take few minutes over here. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. It should be done. Okay, it will take few more minutes. That's done. It's yeah, it's done. Now I will say that finish it off. See, the which IDE means, like usually when we go with the Python, okay, when you want to do it, there will be multiple IDEs will be using it. If you want to build an UI application, okay, UI application where you will enter the, when you take the data from the user, then we will go with the Flask or the Django, where we will use it, the Pycharm or the Visual Studios. These two will be used when you are going with the UI. So there will be multiple of them. So if you are building up the, now you are building up the model over here, I told you. For building up the model, we use the Jupyter Notebook, or Colab. Now this is used Jupyter Notebook a lot. Okay. Now if the front end is there, if the front end is there where you are going to take the UI from the user, information from the user, here we use the Flask to build the application, then we use the Pycharm. The Flask is the software or library and Pycharm is the editor. Now database, it's up to you which database. Okay, our application is built using the Jupyter Notebook, and the Flask, the front end will be built using the Pycharm. Okay, and then we will use it to deploy the things AWS. AWS is the one we will be using. So these are the two very popular libraries, IDEs we are going to use it in real time. In real time, either Jupyter or Pycharm, both you will be using it. Okay, guys. Now we are done with the Pycharm installation and Python installation.